So it's been done. A movie that is in the comic book genre has finally crossed $2 billion, as Avengers Infinity War is coming on to its, I believe, 6th or 7th week of release, depending on where you're looking at it and what dates you consider, I guess, because of the weird whole Wednesday, Thursday, sometimes even Tuesday preview showings. But the fact of the matter is, it's past $2 billion, and it's the first comic book movie ever to do so. Now, obviously, there was a lot of questions from many people really in the industry, many YouTubers, many analysts, many journalists. Everybody was questioning whether this was going to be possible. I know certain ones out there definitely thought it wasn't going to, and they were willing to really just drag the movie through the dirt. I know, imagine saying that the movie's failing because it's only going to hit $1.9 billion. But hey, $2 billion now has been achieved, and, well, you know, I guess sky's the limit for this franchise. Now, of course, at this point, when you're just looking at the profits by themselves, it's made well over $1.3 billion in pure profit after you take away all the budget and everything. And it's still going to keep going because you gotta think the movie's coming out to Blu-ray and everything, and it's just going to storm those charts as well. So it's going to be rather huge. Now, I think the most obvious thing to look at here is how much pressure it puts onto every single movie coming out after this one that's going to have Avengers in the title. Because being real, I don't know if they can follow up with this. Like, can Avengers 4 even be this big? Like, that's going to be a big question. But all in all, you have to think this is some sort of major milestone for comic book movies, and if you can't really celebrate its success, even if you don't like the MCU, I think you're missing the point of what this movie just did. Reminder, a decade ago, right around Iron Man 1, like, Marvel was in so many headlines for the bomb it was about to suffer, how big it was going to just crash and burn, and how far they weren't going to come. You look at Kevin Feige talking about the fact that he took the Avengers to every imaginable studio out there, and they just all literally laughed at him and pointed him out the door, being like, you think this is going to succeed? Yeah, why don't you get out of here and go produce some more X-Men movies, which are a surefire thing. And then here we are, a decade later, and $2 billion easily in 6 weeks. Yeah, that's rather impressive.